In a chilling incident from Manipur, the autopsy report of a 31-year-old who's a mother of three who was burned to death in her home by the armed intruders on November 7th has revealed disturbing and shocking details. The autopsy conducted at the Silchar Medical College in Assam found out that significant evidence of the victim being subjected to the torture before her death has happened. The report details several gruesome findings, including a metallic nail embedded in the victim's left thigh and a wound on the back of her right side. The body showed signs of severe burns, with 99% of the victim's skin charred. Despite the brutal injuries, the autopsy could not determine if the victim had been sexually assaulted prior to her death. This gruesome incident in the Jiribam district has sparked a series of violent repercussions in the area. The community remains in shock as the authorities continue to investigate the brutal murder of a mother of three. Major Mohammad Ali Shah, who's a senior defense expert, I appreciate you speaking to me at this point of time, sir. What is your assessment of such type of crimes being on a huge rise in Manipur? And as my correspondent also in fact mentioned it in detail, that this is not just an issue of state. The neighboring states of the Manipur are also on the boil. So the condition overall in Northeast is only becoming very dangerous for the people who are vulnerable, children and women.
I am indeed very pained. My heart bleeds and I am still in a state of shock, This occurred, 31-year-old woman, a mother of three. The autopsy report, it says, well, for her autopsy also she had to be sent to Silchar because National Highway 37. It was close to impossible to send her to Imphal for her autopsy. I mean, the kind of torture, firstly, my compliments to you. You read out so bravely about the torture. It's very difficult for a person to even think about what she must have gone through, and the autopsy report reveals that she was tortured, she was alive. The kind of torture that you read out, that you mentioned, she was alive when she went through the torture, and then she was burnt. 99% burn injuries, and the reason why they couldn't ascertain whether she was raped or not, because of course they couldn't find the means were so badly raped or not. But her husband says there was an FIR I filed over there. So it is indeed very, very, I tell you, my heart bleeds. And I would like to tell our viewers that please do not, just because violence is going on in Manipur, please do not judge the people of Northeast or from Manipur as violent people. They are not. They are very cultured, very principled, very well-mannered, very peace-loving people actually. But right now it's very unfortunate what's going on. Both the sides, be it the Kuki tribe, be it the Maite community, are very peace-loving actually. But right now what's going on, it is beyond my comprehension and imagination. It is, in 1999 in Kargil war, the enemy had fought our soldiers like Lieutenant Saurabh Kalia, and they had mutilated the bodies. This is close back. Even enemy does not do this kind of a thing. And here are our own countrymen. The way, it pains me no end to even imagine a mutilated body with a nail in the thigh. It really is beyond my comprehension. And as Dr. Khanna rightly said, these people have a mental psyche. Who's done this? Oh God, it is so painful. And now, apart from that, the violence in Manipur, because we have to ask our own selves, if we put our hand on our chest, on our heart and ask our own selves, have we done enough for the people? And the answer we will find ourselves. Whatever the answer is, we know, our hearts know. Such wonderful, such beautiful people, Such beautiful people who have contributed so much in nation building. It's not just Mirabai Chanu or Mary Kom or Asanthyam or many others who are from Manipur. There's so many, the list goes on and on and on. Last year, they had an international polo tournament. They had Femina Miss India in Manipur. The state was progressing. The current ambassador to Lebanon right now is from Manipur. Indian ambassador to Lebanon. He's from Manipur. He's a Pangal. Sheikh Rahman Saab. So Lebanon is in the news right now. I'm talking. People are very interested in Lebanon and Iran and Israel and Russia, Ukraine and China, Taiwan and other things, right? So that's why I'm mentioning about this. We have an Indian army contingent in Lebanon, which comprises of soldiers who are from the Maite community, who are from the Kuki tribe, and who are Nagas as well. They are working shoulder to shoulder to obtain world peace for humanity. So Manipur is such a great state. Where will you find floating islands like Loktak Lake? Lake Loktak has got floating islands. But what have we done? Such a beautiful state like Manipur, it pains me no end. Where brutality, inhumanity, what not we may call. And both these communities never had a history of fighting. They were very good friends. They've always learned to coexist together.